Can you come here, poo-poo head? Come here. I see you. I do. I see you, and you're being fresh running around. Can you just sit for a minute while we... Can we sit? Hey. Can we sit? Can we sit? Let's show everybody what a good girl you are. Can we sit? No, don't chew on my... No. 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 She can't handle it. She cannot handle it. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Talia and Jessica and Tatiana. Did I say that right? Peggy. Please, please. Listen, every time I have to put you in the kennel during a live, somebody on the live gets real nasty with me and says that I can't use the kennel as punishment, when in fact, all I'm trying to do is separate the two of you while I'm trying to talk to my friends, because every single time I get on a live, the two of you have to do this. Can we please stop? Stop. You realize that Ruth is laying... Okay, that's my coffee. See, this is... You don't have to have toddlers for the bullshit to happen. Hey, what did mommy say? Go lay down. It's every day. It's every day. Don't with my coffee. The second I get on a live, these two have to act like children. Terry says, can I ask you a personal question? Terry, is this your first time here? Ask away. Fire away. Dual cannon. Fire away. Terry. Haley, if maybe Kiki is a long lost sibling to the dog you just adopted and you would like to take her too. So I've not grocery shopped yet for Thanksgiving. This is a buzzer beater of a Thanksgiving. Buzzer beater, if you will. I'm gonna go to the store today. I'm gonna fight with the people in the store today to get the items that I need for the Thanksgiving meal. Terry says no. No, you don't want to ask the personal question? You're welcome to. My guess is I'll answer. I answer pretty personal questions here. I'm interested to know now what your question was. Terry's now asking, are you okay? That's your personal question? Am I okay? In what sense? Mentally, physically? Congrats, Rebecca. Pain-wise, because of my boobies. Terry says, I think you may have posted while drinking. I did not. What do you think I have not drank? What do you think I posted while drinking? That will be the interesting part. What did I post that you thought I was drinking? This is now getting interesting because I have not. I have been sober. Next month marks my year. I get my year chip. So what post did I post that you were like, she drunk? Because now I'm super invested. And I am looking forward to the answer to this, because this is now this is really interesting. Oh, I'm so glad your husband went. I have not gone to the store. Sophia told me she wants to cook with me this year. So I said, great. You can go to the store with me and we can make a list together. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to wake her up soon. I'm going to wake her up soon. Why do you have cows and chickens on your walls? I like them. I agree, none of us are really okay. No, none of us are really okay. But what post did you think I was drunk posting? I really need to know now. Because I've not had a sip of nothing. Video talking about your husband's algorithm. You sounded a bit tipsy. I think I was just tired. I think the algorithm joke, if you've been around for a while and you know my husband, that's all my Instagram feed is. Congratulations, Maureen. That's all my algorithm is, are pictures of these women jiggling their butts, shaking their tatas. It's like, I don't want this in my feed. I didn't ask for this. Get your own Instagram. You want to look at the naked ladies? I don't care. Look at the naked ladies. Look. I don't want to see it though. And I think the best part is, like, where did I get this robe? So Dave bought me this. It's called Big Blanket with a B. That's what the logo looks like. It is so comfortable. He got me this to recover. And it is so cozy and warm. And I love it. And he got a Black Friday deal, which I loved even more. Yeah, so anyway, if that's the video you're referring to and my husband's algorithm and you think I look tipsy, I was probably just tired. Here's my problem. Here's my problem. I am, how many days? Wednesday will be 2 weeks. Wednesday will be 2 weeks since I had my surgery, okay? I get so tired that I think by the end of the night, I probably do look tipsy or drunk or whatever, because my body, I thought I would recover faster than this. I'm not. If we're just being honest, I'm not recovering faster. I thought that I would like kind of skippity-doo-dah through this whole thing. It does not. I did not. At 45, this surgery, and I'll show you, because you guys, once again, like it is so soft. I'll show you. I'll take this off and show you, because I have my sports bra on. So, don't mind my... So as you can see now, there are breasts here. But do you see there's still like all of this swelling? You see how it's like this line? like this is where they went in, under here. And it is sore. So I still have swelling, all this swelling. My stomach went down, but I have all of this swelling right here still, and this hurts. This, like, hurts. So, excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, this is mine. Thank you. So, I thought that I was going to breeze through a recovery. I thought I was going to breeze through this recovery and be like, oh my gosh, I was in really good shape before the surgery. Like, look at me go. No, it has kicked my ass. It kicked my ass. And my ribs hurt. So by midday, and here's the thing, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, thank you, Don Dugo. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning. I don't love vacuuming. Vacuuming hurts. But I have to vacuum a little bit because, let's be honest, the dog and cat hair in this house is disgusting. So I've been vacuuming, I've mopped, I cleaned the bathrooms yesterday. I have a load of laundry that I'm getting ready to fold that I'm gonna come over here and fold. My armpit's looking pretty good. Do you see? It's hard to see, but do you see how that bruise is really gone? It's right there. That's it, that's left. There's an armpit now. Do you see that? Which, people that are like, I'm new to the page, I don't understand. What do you mean you didn't have an armpit? There is an armpit hole. I did not used to have an armpit hole here. I used to just have lumps inside of my armpit because they were breast tissue that migrated into my armpits. So I have an armpit like a hole. What I will say about the recovery process, not as hard as I thought it was gonna be pain-wise, but it's taking me longer than I anticipated to just feel like I'm back at 100. Because I'm 45. And I feel like I thought that I was just gonna be like, hopped off the table and be like, I'm ready to go, let's do this. And the answer to that is no. No, you're not gonna be ready to just like jump off the table and do things. It hurts under here. The ribs hurt. This part of the boobies hurt. So today is gonna be Thanksgiving grocery shopping day. I know, everybody keeps telling me to get a robot vacuum. I don't know that I trust them. You know, not like they're gonna take over the world. I am afraid an animal will break it. Hysterectomies are no joke, Teresa. My hysterectomy, I think, was probably one of my longer healing. That one was awful. That one was awful. So if you're going in for a hysterectomy, I really do feel for you on that one because that one was not easy. That was a rough recovery. I'm afraid an animal is going to break the damn robot vacuum, and then I'm going to be mad. Then I'm going to be mad because I paid for it. You know? Yeah, 100% is going to take a hot minute, Don Dugo. Thanks for putting that into perspective for me. You're right. But yeah, so I have been cleared to start doing lower body working out. So on the agenda for today, after the grocery shopping, I'm going to do a walk. And I'm going to do 10 or 15 minutes of lower body squat, lunge, but body weight. That's it. That's what I'm going to try to do, because I need to get back into a routine, because I do miss working out, because it has now been almost 2 weeks since I've worked out. And I love working out. It's like hey, give me that sock. You are small. Are you supposed to eat socks? Every day with the socks. Every day with the socks. If I sit this far back, though, it's so hard to see. Yeah, so it's snowing. That's so nice. Please stop chewing socks. I've asked nicely. Yeah, so here's the other thing. So, for those of you who don't know this, I think I mentioned it. I don't remember. Leading up to my surgery for 2 weeks, I had to stop taking my testosterone, my progesterone, and my estrogen. They want you off of everything prior to surgery for 2 full weeks. So I went without hormone replacement therapy for 2 weeks. Then you can't have your hormone replacement therapy for a full week after your surgery. So I went almost a month without injecting testosterone, having an estrogen patch, or taking my progesterone at night. That really threw a kink into some things. I'm just gonna say that there may have been some overreactions, mood swings. I was having these, like, my skin was so dry, and it, like, all of the terrible things that was going on leading up to and prior to, like, HRT, if you think like, oh, it really won't make a difference for me, completely changed my life. I was having all of the issues because my body doesn't make anything anymore. So I'm full menopause, right? So I don't make testosterone. I don't make estrogen. I don't make progesterone. I don't make anything. So for over 3.5 weeks, I had nothing. And I was not in a good place. We're gonna say that the zip code that I was in was hell. Okay? Whatever zip code that might be, that's where I was. I have to take progesterone every day at night before bed. I don't have a cycle. I don't have a uterus. I don't have a cervix. I don't have fallopian tubes. And I have one wonky ovary that's not really doing much of anything. It's not making much of anything anymore. I was having hot flashes, cold flashes, thinning hair, dry skin, low libido, mood swings, random pains, you name it. You name it. So now that and like today is shot day. So, hey, do not chew on my bathrobe. I have one nice thing. You know what? Let's put them both in the kennel and see how they like it. Come on. Come on. You want to both misbehave? Come on. Ruth, in. In. Nope. No. You want to be fresh? You go right in with your sister. Now the two of you can look at each other in close quarters. Think about the choices that you've made. Now they're both locked up. They're both staring at me. They can fit. It's a huge kennel. That's the whole thing. It's like, oh, it's such a punishment. Kennel's friggin' massive. It's like a condominium. Okay? These dogs are treated like friggin' British royalty. Oh, how dare you? How dare I? What? They're both of them can fully lay down. One dog is 80 pounds, one dog is 60 pounds. There's nothing about that kennel that is a crime against humanity. Okay? Like, it's enormous. You act like you don't like your dogs. You're also mad at them. I don't want to chewing on my bathrobe. No, you go lay down. Knock it off. Why do I have to cage them? Where do you want me to put them? They don't listen. They only do this when I go live. They do this when I go live. I do need a shot. So as I was saying, let me see if I can I don't know if I can pull this. No. I can't pull it. It's too far away and I can't read. Oh shit. Let's go this way. Is that better? Maybe. You are so dramatic. I couldn't handle you for 3 minutes. You are so dramatic. I couldn't handle you for 3 minutes. Why are you here? Why are you here? Like, I'm trying to talk to my friends and it's like the same, like they're fine. Look at them. They're in their kennel. The kennel is huge. They're totally fine. Nobody here is harming an animal. Okay? Get out of here. For the love of all things holy. Oh my gosh. And they do this purposefully. They do it. They know the second that I get on. The second that I get on the live, they're like, hey, let's bite each other in the face and see what happens. So anyway, today's shot day. Today's estrogen patch day, which I'm hoping will start to get me back on a routine because it has been 3 weeks without these hormones in my system, and I do need them. Thank you, Terry. I do need them. I do need these hormones to be a better person, to be a nicer person, to be a person that is able to have some sort of mood stabilization. I need it. I need it in my life. I need it. So I'm excited for Shot Day. And I'm excited to go do our Thanksgiving. I think it's going to be a very basic Thanksgiving. Matthias is coming. He'll be home Wednesday. But it's going to be a very basic Thanksgiving. A very tiny turkey, a very tiny ham, sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, biscuits. Very basic, nothing crazy. And a pie, I guess, a pie. I don't know what kind of pie they want, but a pie. And that's what we're gonna do for Thanksgiving. That's what we're excited about. And then hopefully we'll be able to eat those leftovers for a few days, and then we'll get back into the swing of things. Don't white knuckle menopause. Listen to me. I don't think I know how to do this anymore when it comes to, I had a couple of things that I wanted to talk about, but I don't know how to do them anymore. Okay. So I put a link up. I think you can see it. It's for Joy Wellness. This is what I'm going to tell you. And that if you have decent insurance, if you have decent health insurance, go to your primary care doctor or go to your OBGYN and ask for a hormone panel. And then ask them very bluntly, this is not a joke, ask them very bluntly if they know how to read it. I'm not saying this to be a bitch. I'm not saying this to be nasty or to pretend I have some sort of a medical degree. But there are a lot of doctors, the majority of them, who were not trained in reading and interpreting hormone panels. So if you have insurance and you can go to a primary care doctor, an OBGYN, and you can say, hey, I'd like to do a hormone panel. Can you interpret my results and tell me if I need to take testosterone or estrogen or progesterone or vaginal estrogen or any of these things? And they can say, the link doesn't work. Shit. Let's see. Let's try this one. Don't know if this will work either, but. Does this one work? Does this one work? If it doesn't, I can put it in the link or in the comment in a minute. They don't know. These doctors do not know how to interpret. They do not know how to interpret. Did this one work? Did this one work? If it doesn't, I'm going to get to that, Rebecca. So here's the thing. These are the routes that you can go, right? Because I've always been one who is like, how do we save the most money? How do we get the most bang for your buck. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna tell you. If you can go to your primary care doctor, if you can go to your OBGYN and you can get the panel done, and your insurance will cover the lab work, if they say to you, no, really, we can read, yes, we can read it, but everything looks fine, or no, we're not really hormone specialists or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You can take that blood work. You can then go to Joy, which is a hormone specialist online. You can give them the blood work you already paid for, and you can just pay for a consultation for them to read it and tell you what they think that you might need. Okay? Or you may hit the jackpot and have a physician who is a hormone specialist who knows how to read this stuff. I did not have that luck. My primary care doctor, my OBGYN, none of them knew how to read a hormone panel. My OBGYN wouldn't even send me for one. By the time I got my blood work with Joy at 42 years old, I was in full menopause. Okay? I was making no testosterone. I barely had any estrogen. I had no progesterone. I was having every symptom under the sun. And after getting my blood drawn, having a hormone specialist virtual Zoom visit, they started me, and it took maybe 6 months to tweak to get to the right dosage. And ever since then, been very even. And my menopausal symptoms have been great. Now, they've gotten worse because I was off my meds for 3 weeks, but I'm getting back on now. But the whole point of my story is I will talk about Joy Women's Wellness for a very long time, from now until eternity, because they changed and saved my life. They had specialists who could read my blood work. I was denied by my own healthcare providers to get the blood work that I needed, and they put me on medications that have made me feel like a human being again who can function in society. But I also understand the realities of insurance because it sucks. It's super expensive. And even the insurance that I have doesn't cover a lot of it, so I pay out of pocket. But I pay out of pocket because I don't want to go without my testosterone and my estrogen. I am also on vaginal estrogen, for those of you who care or want to know. I can tell you that it has made a world of difference in every aspect of my life. So I'm a huge proponent of Joy Wellness. I am not saying that there aren't other primary care physicians or OBGYNs or even endocrinologists that you may have access to. What I'm saying is, if you get blood work done with them and then you're not happy with how they're reading your blood work, you can always send your blood work results to Joy Wellness, and you can do a one-time consultation with them and say, oh, okay, this is what's going on. And I don't think that what they charge for the testosterone, my estrogen patches are covered partially with insurance, as well as my progesterone is covered. I pay copays, but they do run some insurance as well. So what I'm saying is there are hoops like anything else that you have to jump through, but it is totally worth it. And it is a complete game changer, and it has made me a human being again. I will sing their praises forever because they changed my life. Katie, the founder of Joy Wellness, personally changed my life, saved my life for the better. And that was, like I said, it was a very random meeting. The reason that I even met her was very random because I was hired to be a comedian at some event that she was going to. And she took one look at me and was like, "Lady, your hormones are a mess." She took one look at me and was like, "You really need a panel." And I was like, I know, I've tried, and my doctor keeps telling me no. And she was like, "Oh, we can test your blood." So she's been. How long does it take to notice a difference in estrogen and progesterone when started? Hey, Dawn, go enjoy that grocery shopping. I know we're going to go next. We got to get out of here in a minute. Like I said, I want to say that it took me a total of 6 months to feel like I could even things out on all ends because I was started on pretty much everything right out the gate because I wasn't making any of it. I wasn't making any of it. So it did not, I would say tweaking dosage because I want to say they started me at 100 milligrams of progesterone. Then they bumped me up to 300 and then they were like, no, too much, took me to 200. My estrogen patch is twice a week. I would have to look at the dosing on that one to tell you what that is. And in terms of units of testosterone, I'm only on 2 units and I take it twice a week. So I do a shot on Thursdays and I do a shot on Monday. So there's no notice. Oh, in terms of, yes, there's absolutely a noticeable difference prior to 6 months. I can tell you that when I started testosterone, I had a noticeable difference within the first month. When I started taking testosterone, within the first 4 weeks, noticeable difference. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Faux show. I'm just saying, if it was like, when did you feel like it was peak, like this really is working the way it's supposed to? I would say it took about 6 months to get to be like, okay, how can they tell if it's too much or too little? Because every 3 months you get your blood checked. Every 3 months. You got to go in and you got to get blood work. What type of things did you start noticing after you started taking your hormones? Okay. Crazy increase in libido. My dry, itchy skin went away. My mood swings calmed way the F down. My energy shot through the roof. I lost weight. I had way less brain fog. I had what I would call way more logical thinking, where I could stop and sort of see past the tip of my nose. And it really, also, if you have vaginal dryness, chronic UTIs like I had, chronic yeast infections. These are all common in menopause as well. The vaginal estrogen can help with those as well. You know, Lori, I had adenomyosis, and that is the reason that I had my hysterectomy. And I gotta tell you, and I don't know how you say it, if it's adenomyosis or adenomyosis or however you say it, it is unbelievably excruciatingly painful. And for me, the hysterectomy was the best decision I ever made when it came to that. Do you have to go every 3 months forever or just until they find a therapeutic level? I think you have to go every 3 months while you're taking the medication because they need to make sure that you're processing it properly and metabolizing it properly and your levels are what they need to be. I don't know how long you have to, like, I don't know, like, when, like, these, like, when menopause fully stops, like, what that means next. But I know that I have a decade, or if we're being honest, I'm 45. Why did I have to stop the HR? So I don't know. Maybe because they want to make sure, like, I don't know, blood thin. I don't know. There's Jade. Hey, girl. She's like, I'm not going to look directly at you. So yeah. So Jade is sitting over there. She's just hanging out. She's happy. But anyway. But all right, I better wake up Sophia. It's almost 10 o'clock. We need to get our butts in gear. Are you awake? Are you ready to grocery shop? Can you get ready to grocery shop? Let's get it done. Let's go get it done. We got to put this turkey in the fridge to thaw out. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I have to call the dentist office because Brian has an orthodontist appointment on Wednesday. And Matthias was supposed to be getting his teeth cleaned, but he is not coming in Tuesday now. He's coming in Wednesday, so I have to change appointments. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I hope that you are productive this Monday. And I'll see you all later, skaters. Okay, bye.